We were told by manager Derek Shelton that O'Neill Cruz would be shifting from shortstop to center field.
You don't want to call this a bombshell announcement, but it's certainly a big thing for this organization.
Well, I think the change with O'Neill, it's something that we've been talking about. It's not something that we took lightly. I mean, he's an unbelievable athlete. We feel it's probably the best position for him and for the Pirates, and wanted to make sure that we got a runway of games going into next year. And obviously he's disappointed. I mean, anybody that plays shortstop wants to play shortstop, and that's how it is. But I think the one thing we know about O'Neill Cruz is he's an unbelievable athlete. He's a really good teammate, and he wants to win, and I think that's the most important thing.
Nick Gonzalez, he's been out about a month. He returns. Got to be anxious to get that first AB, that first ground ball.
And tonight it's going to be Mitch Keller, coming off of a very strong outing, and really we've been seeing that quite regularly from these Pirates with scoreless outings from their starters, and Keller no exception his last time out.
Stepping in is Ian Happ. We are ready for baseball.
Ground ball up the middle, knocked down Connor Fileffa. Turns and throws, it'll be an infield hit.
Looked for a second like IKF had that in his glove, just kind of corralled it a little bit, but just kicked a little too far away to make that play.
Fly ball into the sun field and left. Reynolds with the sunglasses on makes the catch, one out.
One away, a man at first, the batter Seiya Suzuki.
Another 3-2 pitch from Keller, and again Happ takes off. It's a strikeout from his right knee. Rondell's throw not going to get him.
10 pitch at bat right here from Suzuki. Nice sweeper right there.
There's a stolen base, 2 outs. 10 steals and 12 tries for Happ.
So Happ at second, 2 outs, and Cody Bellinger coming up for Chicago.
Lines us toward left. There's Reynolds and Mitch Keller. After giving up a leadoff infield hit, retires the next 3.
Yeah, back home again is Jamison Tyone, originally drafted by the Pirates' second overall pick in 2010. He doesn't walk people. And he's got a real good sweeper. He's got himself 1 out here in the bottom of the first.
Here's Brian Reynolds facing his ex-teammate.
Popped up. And Swanson pointing it out. PCA and Happ. It'll be Happ to make the catch.
O'Neill Cruz at the plate, tall switch hitter, batting left-handed.
In there, got him. Tyone freezes Cruz, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. End of 1 here in Pittsburgh.
It's out number 1, and the batter Nico Horner.
Off the end of the bat, softly hit center field. Charging in is Bay, and it's off his glove. And racing for second is Nico Horner.
And it looked like G1 was playing a little bit toward that right center field gap. It looked like he got a pretty decent start. It was one of those balls off the bat that was hit toward the end that an outfielder kind of sees it being hit harder than it actually is. He had a pretty good chance of securing that and just hits off the thumb of his glove right there.
Man in scoring position, hitting at .227. Swanson 10 home runs.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch is outside, and Nico has it stolen. Horner with his 25th in 28 tries.
Here's Nico with 1 out, getting himself to third base, giving Dansby a pitch to work with here on 3-2.
Wow. Big time strikeout of Swanson moments after that stolen base.
Well placed 2-seam right here from Mitch, right on the corner.
And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Sounds like he's got some friends, possibly family members in attendance.
Slap the other way and a base hit. Good work there. Stayed back and hammers that fastball. RBI single for Pete Crow Armstrong, and the Cubs have the lead.
Yeah, the ascension of PCA has been quite a story here for the Cubs over the last few weeks. This time the foot down early. Knows a little single to get the job done. Time to run.
Indeed. There he goes. They kind of pitched out. Throw down to second. Too late. And Pete Crow Armstrong is in there with stolen base number 24. He's only been caught once.
Keller has allowed 21 steals on the mound this year. So some of these Cubs trying to take advantage early in the game.
Guys at the bottom of the order, how about Amaya? 8 for his last 13 at-bats over his last 4 games, including a pair of homers.
On the ground, base hit, right field. Here comes Pete Crow Armstrong. On his way in, and a base hit. Miguel Amaya, bottom of the order, just keeps on hitting. It's 2-zip.
Be careful here with Happ. He's got decent power. RBI guy.
That's hammered. Base hit into right field. De La Cruz over to pick it up. Happ sprinting towards second. And into third is Miguel Amaya, all conference indeed.
And this is a fastball up in the zone above the waist to Ian. He just turns this pitch around.
Happ with a single and a double already.
And now 2 in scoring position for Michael Busch.
Keller We'll toss to first. 2 stranded, but 2 in. And 2-0 Cubs.
They say Suzuki to lead it off. Struck out in a 10-pitch at bat back in the first inning.
That one is fair down the line, and it's going to kick off the sidewall. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Disappeared.
It just disappeared. Did it roll under the screen? It's an automatic double, kids. It went under the gate. How does that possible?
He hit it so hard he flattened it out, dude.
It just disappeared.
Well, that's the 6th hit already for the Cubs here tonight. Right down the third baseline goes Suzuki, and yeah, abracadabra. It's like one of those video game things. You enter a certain portal, it's a shortcut.
Suzuki at second for Bellinger.
Line drive, right field. And that gets down, and it's going to get up against the wall. Suzuki is coming around to score. Bellinger replaces him at second. 3-0 on the RBI double.
Man, they're hanging out some line drives here tonight. After scoring 14 runs on Saturday, held to just 2 on 6 hits in yesterday's ball game. But the bats are on fire again here tonight.
First triple for Triolo.
Ji-Hwan Bae is the batter.
And that'll do it. Well done. Run in. RBI Bae.
Yeah, third baseman and the pitcher were the only spots if that ball was hit on the ground that could cause Jared Triolo to not score right here. 1 run in.
And now Kiner Falefa.
In the air, that is well struck. Left center field. Happ is back, and he makes the catch. Out there in the triangle by the 410 marker, right up against the Cub bullpen. Well done.
Here's Brian Reynolds.
There's a line drive to right field by Reynolds. And how about that line drive homer? Anchor down, B-Ray, his 20th. And suddenly it's 3-2. The home run drought is over for Reynolds.
Well, Reynolds hits this one on a line about 342 feet. We'll get a number on that. A pitch after Kiner Falefa hits a ball about 406 feet for an out. You gotta love this game, Greg.
That's right.
The Cubs a great scoring chance now with men at first and third and nobody out. And the batter is Miguel Amaya. Cubs lead by a run.
Line drive, left field, and that's a base hit. PCA's going to score. Swanson is in. Pete Crow Armstrong on his heels. Miguel Amaya comes through. He's knocked in 3 here tonight and some breathing room. It's 5-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts after Amaya doubled and then was balked to third. But he's still at third with 2 down, and now it'll take a base hit or a mistake as Suzuki steps in.
Line to center field and a base hit. Seiya Suzuki an RBI single. And more insurance for the Cubs as they lead it 6-2.
That's going to be an intentional walk. Cody Bellinger.
Zach Paredes will take his base, and now they're all loaded up. And a chance for Nico Horner. Outside, ball 4, and he walked in to run. And the Cubs now lead it 7-2.
Dansby Swanson led off the inning with a base on balls, and he will now bat for the 2nd time in the inning.
That one drilled left field. Swanson unloads. Gone! Dansby Swanson a grand slam, and the Cubs have opened it up here in Pittsburgh. It is 11-2.
Get that man a tomato sandwich.
Dansby goes deep, and the Cubs break it wide open.
2 on in scoring position with 1 out for Triolo.
Bounce to third. Run will score. RBI Triolo. 2 outs. Ji-Hwan Bae had an RBI in the 3rd inning. And fighting it off, Ji-Hwan Bae.
2 out single for Bae. Give him his 2nd RBI tonight. And the Pirates make it 11-4.
Paredes nothing for 3 with a walk.
In the air, left field, and that one well struck on its way and gone. Isaac Paredes unloads, and it's 12-4. And for Paredes, he needed that, number 19.
1 out in the inning, still bags loaded. Cubs on top 12-4. Here's Brian De La Cruz.
Oh, diving stop. He beats the Rap at first. It gets an RBI. Great stop by Paredes to get an out.
Cruz to third. RBI fielder's choice for Brian De La Cruz. It's 12-5. Another breaking ball. He walked Grandal to reload the bases for the Pirates. And Triolo, 3 productive at-bats tonight. A triple, single, and an RBI bounce out.
Oh, that'll bring home a run.
Did that get him in the elbow guard? Sounded like it.
Yeah, got him in the elbow guard.
give Triolo his second run batted in tonight. The Pirates aren't going to go away.
Amaya to go to third.
One out.
Lefty to lefty now. Michael Bush, the batter. Michael needs a base hit. He is nothing for 5.
Line drive and a base hit out into left center. So he comes up with his first knock of the night, produces a run, and it's 13-6.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. Seiya with a couple of knocks.
On the ground, right side, he'll get through. Wow, awkward swing as Suzuki ends up with his 4th hit of the night.
4-hit ball game. Good for him.
Yep, 4 hits.
Cody Bellinger, an RBI double in the 3rd inning.
In the air, center field. That one is hammered. That one on its way, and that's off the wall. Here comes Bush around. He will score. Suzuki into third, and Bellinger just missed a homer. And it is 14-6. Line drive and a base hit out into left field. 1 run is in. Bellinger will stop at third, and the hits just keep on coming.
Well, here is Rowdy Tellez. This will be his 3rd pitching appearance in the major leagues. Once last year with the Brewers.
Center field, Ji-Hwan Bae is there. Tagging from third and coming in to score is Bellinger. So now the bases are loaded. Oh boy, Amaya gets kerplunked. Paredes in to score.
And now we'll go back to the top of the order in Tauchman.
And that's ball 4. So another run comes in, and it's 18-6.
It's a 1-out single. Connor Joe, the batter.
Fly ball deep. Left field. Home run, Connor Joe.
Well, the good news is the Pirates have scored 6 runs in the last 3 innings. The bad news is they still have 10 runs to score. Nonetheless, a great swing off the bat of Connor Joe.
Brian De La Cruz, the batter.
2 outs.
Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Cubs take the opener here in Pittsburgh. I'll say 18 runs on 21 hits and finish it off 18-8.